don't just want the news, they want the truth. What others hide, I bring to you with evidence. Politics, corruption, human rights. No filters, no fear, just facts. I don't stop until the system shakes. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Makhdoom Shahabuddin, and today Pakistan has not just made headlines. Pakistan has shifted the regional balance. In the last 48 hours, Islamabad has delivered a massive diplomatic breakthrough, the first of its kind in 20 years. A full-spectrum military firepower demonstration watched closely by global capitals, and finally, a historic, unambiguous message delivered by Pakistan's Field Marshal directly to India. This episode is not a routine show. This episode marks a turning point, a moment where Pakistan steps into global relevance, not as a spectator, but as a strategic actor. 3 events, 1 nation, and a completely new trajectory. Let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, for 2 decades, no Jordanian monarch visited Pakistan. And then suddenly, King Abdullah II Ibn al-Hussein, Supreme Commander of the Jordanian Armed Forces, one of the most respected military leaders in the Muslim world, lands in Islamabad. This was not a symbolic drop-in. This was not a ceremonial courtesy. This was a strategic signal. From the very first minute, the tone of the visit was clear. Pakistan's military professionalism is globally acknowledged. Jordan is seeking serious defense cooperation. Islamabad is returning to diplomatic centrality in the Middle East. And the king did not come for tourism. He came to witness Pakistan's firepower. He came to evaluate its defense industry. He came to discuss Gaza, regional security, technology, and military modernization. This is what analysts abroad are calling the new Pakistan-Jordan strategic axis. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan and Pakistan have always shared deep emotional, religious, and political ties. Jordan recognized Pakistan in 1948 at the very birth of our nation. Our military officers have trained together. Our commanders have collaborated. Our diplomatic channels have historically been warm. But what makes this visit different this time is the timing. The Middle East is at a turning point. Gaza is burning. Regional alliances are evolving. Security threats are changing. Markets are shifting. Jordan, surrounded by conflict zones, needs strategic partners. Pakistan, rising again diplomatically after years of turbulence, is re-engaging globally. So when a monarch of King Abdullah's stature makes a special, long overdue military-heavy visit, the world notices. This was not a visit of nostalgia. This was a visit of necessity. Pakistan did not hold back. The reception was full state ceremony. But the content, the substance, the military engagements were the real story. King Abdullah met President Asif Ali Zardari, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, Field Marshal Asim Munir, Chiefs of Navy and Air Force, top defense officials, entire GIDS leadership. This kind of whole-of-state engagement only happens when a country wants to send a very specific message. Pakistan is open for strategic partnerships. Pakistan is ready to lead in defense diplomacy. Pakistan is a serious military power with indigenous capability. And it worked. Ladies and gentlemen, this tour, ceremonial, yes, but superficial, not at all. 2 of the highest honors exchanged. Nishan-e-Pakistan awarded to King Abdullah. Order of Military Merit, the first degree, awarded to Field Marshal Asim Munir. These honors are not handshakes. They are strategic commitments. Nishan-e-Pakistan is our highest civilian decoration, given only for contributions of national and international importance. Jordan's Order of Military Merit, similarly, is given only to commanders who demonstrate exceptional dedication to military cooperation. This exchange says that Pakistan and Jordan are no longer old friends. They are now formal strategic partners. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most significant outcomes of the visit came from the closed-door discussions. Pakistan and Jordan announced no displacement of Palestinians, strict adherence to 1967 borders, Al-Quds al-Sharif as the capital, commitment to humanitarian protection, a unified strategy with Arab and Muslim states. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan holds guardianship over the holy sites in Jerusalem. Its stance matters historically, politically, and strategically. Pakistan's alignment with Jordan places Islamabad at the heart of the region's most important diplomatic issue. For the first time since the 1970s, Pakistan is not just supporting Arab diplomacy, but it is shaping it. Now, here is the real geopolitical shocker. The king, a military man himself, visited Pakistan's largest defense production complex, GIDS, Global Industrial and Defense Solutions. Let that sink in. A head of state, a supreme commander walking through Pakistan's weapon labs, UAV factories, and defense research and development units. This only means one thing. Jordan is evaluating Pakistan as a defense supplier. Pakistan is offering technology, not just friendship. New defense deals are coming, and not small deals. GIDS manufactures UAVs like Shahapur-2, Burak platforms and loitering munitions, precision kits, battlefield management systems, anti-armor, anti-air solutions, short-range air defense, naval systems, electronic warfare suits. Jordan needs all of this. Jordan is modernizing, Jordan is diversifying, and Jordan is preparing for future threats. Pakistan fits perfectly into that picture. And now we reach the counterpiece of the visit, a full-spectrum combined arms exercise, Raad-ul-Fatah at the Tilla Firing Ranges, Jhelum. This exercise was designed not for local audiences, not for media flair, but specifically for foreign observers. Because King Abdullah II, a special forces commander, a trained helicopter pilot and a man with battlefield experience, was in attendance. This was Pakistan saying, here is our real capability. Not words, not claims, not press releases, real firepower. And for the first time in a major integrated scenario, Chinese Z-10ME-2 attack helicopters flew live-fire operations alongside American AH-1F Cobras. This blew the minds of regional analysts because these platforms belong to different technological universes, different suppliers, different data buses, different avionics, different operational doctrines. Pakistan fused them into one battlefield. This shows Pakistan has mastered multi-origin interoperability. Pakistan is no longer dependent on one supplier. Pakistan can fight under sanctions. Pakistan can integrate Western, Chinese, and indigenous systems. This is extremely rare. Even major militaries struggle with this. Pakistan showcased it flawlessly. Ladies and gentlemen, Raad-ul-Fatah was a complete multi-domain real-time war scenario involving Z-10ME-2 gunships, AH-1F Cobras, UAV swarms, unmanned combat aerial vehicles, FPV kamikaze drones, long-range rockets, heavy artillery, armored brigades, mechanized infantry, air cover from multi-role jets. This is modern warfare. This is how conflicts are fought today. 360-degree multi-layered drone, heavy, precision-focused. Pakistan showed complete synchronization, complete coordination, complete readiness. And for the first time, Pakistan showcased Chinese platforms in front of one of the Middle East's most experienced military monarchs. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the Field Marshal's message, let's be clear. India is watching everything. India fields the Apache AH-64E, a superior helicopter in some categories, but the Z-10ME-2 offers lower operational cost, better high-altitude performance, more flexibility, indigenous integration, no dependency on Western approval. Plus, Pakistan is not abandoning the Cobras yet. It is layering its attack aviation. India must now contend with a new generation Chinese gunship. Legacy American platform still operational. UAV augmented attack operations. This complicates India's planning. This widens Pakistan's strike operations. And that brings us to the Field Marshal's direct message to India. Inside Aiwan-e Sadr, After King Abdullah received Nishan-e-Pakistan, Field Marshal Asim Munir spoke. And for the first time since becoming Field Marshal, he delivered a direct, public, unfiltered warning to India. Let me read the key lines. He said, Allah granted Pakistan victory against India. This refers to May, when Pakistan responded decisively to Indian aggression. Then he said, Muslims, when they rely upon Allah, even the dust they throw becomes a missile against the enemy. It was a spiritual, symbolic, yet strategic message. Then the clearest line of all, that Pakistan is a peaceful nation, but those who impose war will receive the same response as they did in May. No ambiguity, no metaphor, no diplomatic phraseology, a direct reminder of the last confrontation and a warning about the next. And finally, he said that this army is Allah's army. Our soldiers fight in the name of Allah, and Allah has blessed Pakistan with honor over its enemy. When a field marshal speaks like this, he's not talking to journalists, he's talking to adversaries. Now let's go out to the streets and ask the people of Pakistan what they have to say about Field Marshal's statement.
जी आपको पता है पहले मई में भी उसने ऐसे ही पहले धमकियाँ देता रहा है और उसने अपना जो था सारे हथकंडे वो आजमा के देख लिए और उसको बहुत करारा जवाब मिला था। और अब जैसे कि अभी फिर आर्मी चीफ़ ने दोबारा से कहा है कि अगर दोबारा से कोई इस तरह की वो नापाक हरकत करेगा तो उसको उससे भी तगड़ा जवाब मिलेगा। तो इंशाअल्लाह सारी कौम आर्मी के साथ है और अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है तो उसको मुँह खानी पड़ेगी मुँह की।
हाँ जी, तो इंडिया ने धमकी दी है कि वो दोबारा हमारे मुल्क पे हमला करेगा और हमारे आर्मी चीफ़ ने बोला है कि जैसे हमने पहले उनको नाकों चने चबवाए हैं, हम दोबारा उनकी हालत उससे भी बदतर करेंगे। तो मैं इस बारे में ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हम भी पाकिस्तानी हैं और हमारे आर्मी चीफ़ ने जो बोला है ना, हम उससे ज़्यादा जज्बात रखते हैं। इंडिया, हमने तेरी ऐसी की तैसी कर देनी है और तू याद रखेगा पाकिस्तानियों से पंगा लेके कि तूने पंगा किससे लिया है। आर्मी चीफ़ को मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि आप हमारा फ़ख्र हैं, आप हमारी जान हैं, आप जो हुक्म करेंगे इंशाल्लाह पूरी पाकिस्तानी कौम आपके हुक्म पे आपके हुक्म को बजा लाएगी इंशाल्लाह।
बिल्कुल, ये इंडिया को कोई भूला नहीं है उसे पिछला सबक, और उसे वो बिल्कुल याद है। एक फजूल की बढ़ के मारना ये उनका काम है, कर कुछ भी नहीं सकते। हमारा पाकिस्तान एक कलमे की बुनियाद पे बना है और फिर अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हम सब ईमान वाले हैं जैसा आप कह रहे हैं। आर्मी चीफ़ हमारे और हाफ़िज़ कुरान भी होकर उनकी वो ईमान की क़ुव्वत, जिस तरह पिछला हमारा हमला अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इंडिया के वो छक्के छुड़ाए, इस बार भी इंडिया को छठी का दूध याद आ जाएगा। कोई इस तरह मुश्किल नहीं है, वो करके देखे, जुरत करके देखे। इंशाअल्लाह हम अपनी पाक फ़ौज के साथ हैं और ये बात बता देंगे कि कलमे की ताकत क्या है।
देखिए, जिस तरीके से पहले हमारे पाक फ़ौज ने हिम्मत का मुज़ाहिरा किया है, हौसन कारकर्दगी का मुज़ाहिरा किया है, तो हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि इंशाअल्लाह ताला उनको जो है इनका जवाब पत्थर से मिलेगा। ठीक है, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। वी आर प्राउडिंग ऑफ पाकिस्तान आर्मी, और पाकिस्तान आर्मी जो शो कर सकता है इन ग्राउंड, वी बिलीव दैट। तो इंडिया की ये खाम ख्याली है, वट एवर मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग यू कैन से, कि वो हमारे पाकिस्तान फोर्सेस के ख़िलाफ़ मतलब इस तरह कार्रवाई कर सकते हैं या पाकिस्तानी अवाम के ख़िलाफ़ कर सकते हैं, तो ये मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग हो सकती है। इंडियन जो भी फोर्सेस है, ठीक है, वी आर प्राउड ऑफ पाकिस्तान आर्मी। इंशाअल्लाह ताला आर्मी भरपूर जवाब देगी।
देखो मेम साहिबा, इंडिया जो है ना वो सिर्फ वो फिल्मी एक्टिंग करते हैं और सिर्फ वो धमकियाँ देते हैं। पाकिस्तान ने इससे पहले भी इंशाअल्लाह इनको जो है ना प्रैक्टिकली जवाब दिए हैं और इस बार अगर वो ऐसा गलती करेंगे तो इंशाअल्लाह उससे डबल जवाब उनको मिलेगा। पाकिस्तान एक एटॉमिक पावर है, एक डिफेंस हवाले से माशाअल्लाह एक मजबूत मुल्क है और पाकिस्तान आर्मी जो है वो एक प्रोफेशनल आर्मी है, तो उनके साथ मुकाबले इनकी बस की बात नहीं है। वैसे खामखा पहले साथ गिराए थे और इस बार मेरे ख्याल में जो इनका जो पीछे थोड़ा बहुत बचते हैं वो भी ख़त्म हो जाएंगे। तो ये इंडिया पहले सोचे कि यहाँ पे वो सिर्फ पाकिस्तान आर्मी को धमकी नहीं बल्कि 25 करोड़ आवाम को धमकी देते हैं। यहाँ हर बंदा जो है ना, हर बंदा लड़ाकू है और ये हमारे जो है ना ये ईमान है और हम जो है ना जिहाद के ऊपर यकीन रखते हैं। तो ये इनको फिर इस बार जो धमकी नहीं वो इनके गले पड़ जाएगी। असल कि वहाँ पे इंतखाबात हो रहे हैं ना, तो वो सिर्फ अपने वो पब्लिक के अंदर ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करने के लिए इधर उधर की शोखियाँ छोड़ देते हैं। तो उनसे हमारा उनको ये पैगाम है कि ये सिर्फ फिल्म एक्टिंग से नहीं होते हैं। इससे पहले भी आप लोगों ने ये फिल्म एक्टिंग की हुई है, उसकी जवाब मिली है, और इस बार भी अगर ये गलती की तो ये आप लोगों की ज़िंदगी की आखिरी गलती होगी।
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put the pieces together. Jordan comes after 20 years, not for optics, but for defense and strategy. Pakistan demonstrates new attack helicopters, watched by allies, competitors, and intelligence agencies. Pakistan showcases multi-origin interoperability, a rare capability in modern warfare. Pakistan positions itself in Middle Eastern diplomacy, especially over Gaza. Pakistan sends India a public strategic warning on the record on national television. Pakistan's Field Marshal and Jordan's King exchange highest honors, institutional trust locked. And Pakistan's defense industry opens its doors to the Middle East. New deals incoming. Together, these developments tell the world that Pakistan is back stronger, more confident, and strategically central. So the question is, where is Pakistan heading? With everything combined, military modernization, diplomatic realignment, defense exports, strategic messaging, regional influence, a unified command structure under new constitutional changes, field marshal level doctrinal clarity, Pakistan is now transitioning from reactive to proactive, isolated to engaged, defensive to strategic, dependent to independent, follower to leader. This is not wishful thinking. This is not inflated nationalism. This is the reality of the developments in the last few hours. The world is seeing a Pakistan it had long ignored. A Pakistan that can shape narratives. A Pakistan that can influence regional strategy. A Pakistan that can project deterrence. A Pakistan that can build alliances. A Pakistan that can lead. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing a moment of transformation. A nation rising back into geopolitical relevance. A military demonstrating world-class integration. A diplomatic shift that will echo across the region. And a field marshal's message that has changed the strategic temperature. Tell me in the comments, is this the beginning of Pakistan's new strategic era? Or is this just opening of a chapter of something bigger? This was Makhdoom Shahabuddin and you were watching Trending Daily.